The aim of this documentary is to analyze the behavior of the people about the use and perceptions of the public spaces of Piura, which has a relatively young population that has been growing steadily in recent years. In the absence of relevant public spaces in different parts of the city has taken the benchmark of four most significant public spaces in Piura, like the Plaza de Armas, the Plazuela Merino, the Miguel Grau's home, the Parque Tres Culturas, each one with different qualities like Plazuela Merino, which is a cultural place where dancers, artists, and writers organize shares.
Plaza de Armas is one of the oldest and most beautiful squares in the country with Spanish core. It's surrounded by trees of tamarind, crotos, cucardas, poncianas, and bondavilla. Located in the heart of Piura, it's called Plaza de Armas because in the past, the government would organize military parades. This tradition continues to this day because every Sunday our main square is the meeting for the ceremonies hoisting the national flag and civil parade. Although a more appropriate relation will be main square or main plaza. In the center of Plaza de Armas, La Pola is the oldest monument in Piura, which was placed in 1870 during Balda's government. The locals called the strait La Pola after a similar strait called Policarpo Salvatierra after a Colombian heroine. The benches in the main square are visited by people of all age, children to play or adults to feed the pigeons. This is very central between the cathedral and the city hall of Piura, and people always feel easy to talk and meet in the benches of the square. Cultural activities always take place in the plaza, such as festivals, concerts, or other performances commemorating the anniversary of Piura, which allow people to come and sit on the benches to enjoy the show. Its green areas make people feel comfortable and relaxed within the plaza. It's undoubtedly a cultural and touristic place of the city. As a conclusion, we could say that many people don't know their own city and have no patriotic sense. It will be good to know about the history of your town before getting to know other cultures.
The Miguel Cortez Park was built in 1859 and is named after a hero of the Battle of Junin, Miguel Cortez Castillo. This park is also known as the Concha Acústica or Parque Infantil. On Sundays, the park is filled with children running on its beautiful and extensive gardens. In the park, there are some social programs, schools, and cultural encounters. Also, this park has a large influx of people, adults, children, young people of different occupations, employees, college students who come to town solve matters such as work, family problems, and even love. For that, it's necessary to have benches, because perform an important role in park infrastructure, because without them, people couldn't sit back, relax, and have a shot. Something striking about this park is
the square is surrounded by four beautiful gardens, with benches and trees, that provide shadow for visitors. A few meters away, there is the Museum of Religious Art, the Salesian College, Maria Auxiliadora Church, and the National Institute of Culture. The monument is a statue of José Ignacio Merino, considered the greatest South American painter, born in Piura on January 13, in 1817. His parents were Judge Real, subdelegate and military commander of Piura, José Clemente Merino, and María Micaela Muñoz. Through his veins ran the blood of Saint Teresa of Avila, whose influence can be seen through his work as the artist gave preference to religious subjects. At the age of 10, he was sent by his parents to Paris to obtain a bachelor degree in a Parisian university, but dropped out irresistibly attracted to his artist vocation. He studied with the famous French masters de la Roche, Moussin, and Delacroix, identified especially with the first. In 1850, he gets his greatest triumphs, including the third Medal of Honor at the Exhibition of Fine Arts in Paris, with his painting Columbus before the Sages of Salamanca, a work that remains in Lima. It was purchased by the government of President Balta. On March 17, in 1876, he dies in Paris. Perhaps not many today remember Ignacio Merino, but the initiative to create a park in his honor is great, because it's the perfect environment for the public to participate in cultural events, but above all, have the opportunity to reflect, sitting on a bench, solving problems, making good initiative, or creating something. Maybe as it once did Ignacio Merino.
Conclusions. Europe lacks open space such as plazas and squares, although it may be understandable that there are more smaller parks because the city itself isn't too big. These open spaces are a great place for people to have a nice relaxing chat, watch an event every so often, or even meet new people. Many youngsters might find the elders' stories interesting or even helpful. Most cultural activities and events or shows are held in these areas of Piura, which make them a good place to spend one's free time.